getting 16,000 for this job. Money in my pocket, you know. There's only one thing that I can say about this car. It's destroyed. I mean, look at all this. Just look at it. So, I guess the first thing we're going to be doing is a OBD scanner. Wonder how much we find is bad with this car. And you can just see by this that the gearbox is screwed. If you look over there, okay, ignition coil. 2 ignition coils are screwed. One's at 23, one's at 30. And also, if you look right over here, you can see the gearbox is screwed because it is extremely rusty. Now let's do the compression tester. Compression tester will tell us a bit about pistons. Hopefully there's not piston damage. If there is, we're gonna have to tear this engine completely apart. And good thing, there is no pistons that are damaged. Now let's try the electronic meter. Let's see what happens here. Okay, some of the electronics are good. And fuel pressure test. Those will tell us stuff about the fuel stuff, that type of stuff. And fuel filter is gone. Let's just start working in this engine right now. See how well the air filter is. Air filter, gotta replace it. Definitely. We're not putting performance parts on this car, we are just fixing it. Next episode, I'm gonna have a treat. By that, I mean an extremely stupid car. Ooh, doesn't look good. Take out these rubber. Actually, let's real quickly go in here. That air filter real quick. And so, I'm just gonna reinstall this. And cover bay. And so to get all these parts so that I can buy them ahead of time, let's move this car over to the test path. I can already imagine how bad this is going to be. As I run in here, it's so buttery smooth. Oh, wait a second. Ah, dang it. Did it the wrong way. So let's just see how bad this is. So let's bring it onto the front. Right now we are testing the braking test. Let's see. Front brakes are okay. The rear brakes are okay. Suspension. I think there's a bit of damage on the suspension. I know that like the steering rack is screwed, a few of the tie rods on the front are screwed. And back is okay too, so there's 4 rubber bushings, 5 rubber bushings, 6 rubber bushings, 6 rubber bushings, and a lower suspension arm. Out of the car. And now we just need to move this off of here to garage entrance A and insta-lag. Yep, down to 50 FPS. Move car, lifter A. And that's here. So lift it up. Just enough. So, I don't think the engine faults go too deep. Okay, so that throttle is messed up. Completely rusted. Manifold looks fine. Right, there's that fuel filter that I'm surprised the car even starts. Fuel rail. And let's look here. Starter is fine, but we are going to be needing to take the gearbox off in a little bit, so let's just take that off. Is any of the exhaust messed up? I don't think so, so I'm not going to be needing to replace the exhaust. Ignition coil. Need to get 2 ignition coils. Let's see. Spark plug. That one is at 82. That one is at 72. That one, 75, and I didn't think that we did have any spark plug issues. No, we didn't. Just because I want to see how... Ooh. This thing's definitely gonna need an oil change. That oil is black. Take this engine cover off. And where's oh, here. Okay, and then serpentine belt. Our steering pump. Actually, do I even need to take this much off? Is there any issues within here? Let's just check the car status real quick. Range noise from engine bay. We still have, there's a few parts that haven't got yet. So, okay, it looks like we're gonna need to replace the air filter cover. Filters need replacing, obviously. Running gear issues. And then the gearbox, I think everything in the gearbox messed up. And new one. Okay. Now let's just check this. Okay, yeah. Take that out. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. Need to take these off. Get to like some of these belts over here. Idler. Let's see, so, okay, good, I can take this off now. Need to put some stuff down here. Let's see if this timing belt's good. Timing belt is good. Cam gears. Okay, they're good. So let's put these back on. And now I just need to take off anything that is bad. So I think what I'm going to need to do is take off some of these wheels. Now that it's off. Yeah, all the brakes are fine. Kind of surprising that they are, but I'd rather have to not replace something than replace it. Okay, I'm going to need to take that off from under the car. Take this sway bar off. And I do need to take out these rubber bushings too. And this is an annoying process. I don't know, there's just something annoying about taking some parts off this car. Well, any car. Such as like push rods and that type of stuff. It's just tedious. That's off. Now let's take this wheel off. That wheel is now off. And now we can access the drive axle. And now there goes the same process just all the way around. Once again, you access the car from the lifter to take that off. There's going to be a lot of parts that involve having to use a lifter here. Okay, good. I can take off that front drive shaft now. And now let's just go to the back and see if there's anything back here that needs to be replaced. And let's check out this rubber bushing. That rubber bushing is fine. So I don't want to put in a good one in. So I'm just going to put one of these in. One of the ones that is in acceptable quality. Are there any rubber bushings back here? Okay, good. So if I just go to this little mode here, I can check the status of everything. So that's good. Go out of this mode for a second. Nothing back here looks too bad. Now if we go over here, once again, nothing too bad back here. So it's time to lift it up. And it's up. So now let's take off the sway bar. And the steering rack. Take off the gearbox. And there goes the gearbox. Okay, take off the clutch pressure. Well, that is not the clutch, but the clutch bearing. That's what I just took off that was in the middle. So now we just took off the clutch pressure plate. There goes the clutch plate. And here is the flywheel. And there goes the oil filter. I already have a new one. Install it. And now we need to drain the oil. And I'm also going to take this lower suspension arm off. And I need 2 rubber bushings for that. That's completely fine. So let's just mount that back real quick. And then after we put this back, I'm going to drain the oil. So move equipment, lifter A, and drain it. And all this stuff is going to be in just this video. So there's going to be a lot crammed into this video. Don't need to take that off. So I just drained the oil. Now I just need to put new oil in. And I need to buy the parts. So let's just make sure that we've got everything. So there's 2 parts that are not discovered that are still making noise. See if there's anything else that we haven't discovered yet. Nope. And okay, good. So, what could be making noise in here? Let's lift it down. Okay, so I'm just gonna go real quickly and find the issue. While we're in here, let's put in the fuel filter. So, it looks like we're gonna be taking this whole engine apart. There it is. So, let's start replacing that part in. And when this game's running silky smooth, it's beautiful. And here's the oil pan. Insert that. Now the oil pan's on. Now let's just see if there's anything else. Put the steering rack on. Sway bar. Flywheel. Clutch plate. Clutch pressure plate. Got that stuff. And right here we have the clutch release bearing. Here's the actual gearbox. And gonna put that on. Definitely. Inner tie rod. Outer tie rod. Wait. Okay, good. Front drive shaft. Is this like a specific one or something? Gearbox. I don't see normal front drive shaft. Let's see. So. Showing the... Ah, here it is. No clue where that part would have been. There we go. Front drive axle C. The rim doesn't see... cannot talk. I mean, that makes it fun, so it does not say that it needs to be replaced, so wheel and tire are completely fine. And what do we need to put in over here? Okay, sway bar. And then we'll put the turbo on this curve. So, right here, inner tie rod, outer tie rod. Wheel. Star pattern. And so now we need to put in some of these rubber bushings. Insert. And spinny over here and get your face stuck inside the tire, because that is totally what we want to happen. This video has been edited to, oh, I don't know, to crap. Literally. So, I'm going to edit a slightly less from this point on, because that would literally take me forever. I've already spent 3 hours editing the previous part. Go. Nah. I'm on the camera in this game. It's not as good as it's not as good as spin tires. Well, I guess can't say that anymore because it kind of fixed their camera issues. So no need to say that. And here we go. I just had no issue that I had with this thing. I just had to take off half the engine so that I could actually find the crankshaft bearing cap. And now let's take off the exhaust manifold. Not take off, put on the exhaust manifold. Jeez. And that is on. Put the radiator fan housing. Put the exhaust cover on it. Alternator. And turbo. I would be modifying every part of this, but this is a kind of making this video a bit more boring, because the next episode of this game, woo, you're gonna be in for a treat with the next episode. I like little tiny engines like this because they're a lot faster to work on. They just are. And there. And put the spark plugs in. Now we need to put the ignition coils in. And that one. Good. Throttle. The new one on. And what else do we need to do? Some stuff over here. It's timing. Yep. Gotta get this. All these are running. Actually, this is running gear. I don't know. These are timing parts. So, timing belt. Timing cover. And water pump. And there goes the crankshaft pulley. Serpentine belt. Belt tensioner. And right here, serpentine belt A. Anything else we need to put in? Going to assume not, so unmount mode. Oil. Fill. And let's just be absolutely stupid with how much we fill up, because I don't care. Okay, there we go. That's good. And oil dipstick. Ah, there we go. Now let's just make sure it's... everything looks to be in order. Okay, so... I may not have made a mistake, so... if you go in here... let's change... that. Wow, crazy. No editing at all, totally. So now that we've finished this order... we're getting 16,000 from this job. Money in my pockets, even though I have unlimited. So hopefully you liked this episode, and goodbye.